Hi, I'm Flammy, and in this episode of Radio K, I'm gonna be reacting to the recent comeback of one of my favorite groups ever, MCND, which is called Movin. And I'm not only checking this out because I really love MCND, but also because my good friend Yuri has asked me to and requested me to check it out because he is also a huge fan of them. So that's for him, in addition to being for you guys. So yeah, I'm really excited to check this one out. I'm expecting that it's gonna be a really good and catchy song because it's MCND after all. They're almost never have since they've started really hitting with every single one of their songs, they've never really stopped hitting. And their last album, which I reacted to, which you can check out on my channel, I honestly enjoyed every single one of the B-sides, and I've consistently been listening to all of the B-sides, even more so than the B-sides of other groups like Stray Kids and 80s, honestly. So I'm also really excited to check out the B-sides of this album. So if you want to see that sooner rather than later, even though I'm probably going to do it genuinely sooner rather than later, definitely make sure to comment down below and like this video so I know there is a demand for a reaction to more MCND, but still. So yeah, I guess without further ado, let's just get into the song and see what it's going to be about in 3, 2, 1. Is that a new logo?
Movin, movin, 움직여봐 더 빨리. Wake, 멈추지 않아. Movin.
I kind of like the vibe already. The set reminds me of 80s' Answer, not Answer. The other song in their second to last comeback. I definitely am not instantly in love with this song as much as I was for Crush. That's a definitely different kind of haircut, but I like it. It's the kind of haircut that I used to go for like 3-4 years ago. Yeah, I feel I'm really gonna get the full power of this song only in the second listen. Because like I'm definitely recognizing how good it is, and I'm really enjoying the dancing. But I'm not really into it that much. Like it hasn't really grabbed me. The song specifically, the music video is fine. And I really like the looks in this music video. Oh, okay, that part here really started to get me. Okay, I know that I mentioned that in the recent MCND reaction, but why does every single boy group nowadays need to have one long-haired member? Not that I'm complaining, because I always love longer hair on guys, but this song is gonna be so catchy after a few more listens. I can already feel it. Oh man, this comeback is really on another level. Okay, this feels like genuinely on another level. Like, Crush was good. The song was good. The comeback... Oh my god, it's still going! Why is it still going? Not that I'm complaining, but damn, this is a long song. Okay, there's definitely quite a few things to say about this, but I honestly enjoy it. I feel like the song needs a little more listens to really get the full experience of it, but I'm definitely already into it. Like, I've already fallen into enjoying MCND's kind of songs, which are like very rap heavy, but are also very melodic, so in the best way, honestly. So I'm already mildly into the song, but there still hasn't quite been a moment where I'm like sucked into the song. Like, this part here towards the end, it definitely started to get me, which is why I suspect probably after the second listen I'm gonna be really into it. But as it stands right now, I'm still only mostly mildly into the song, but it's definitely a really good one. But on the whole, with like the music video and the whole dancing and performance in this, I'm honestly really fucking into it. It really feels like they're on a whole different level. Like, that's pretty much the best way I can put it. It feels like they've upped everything. They've upped their skills, they've upped their budget, they've upped their, I don't know, song quality as well. I don't know. For that last one, I definitely need a few more listens. And even by the end of this reaction, it's really not what my final opinion of the song is. I usually solidify on an opinion of a song after like a week of listening to it. So you guys really shouldn't take my final opinion necessarily as what my genuinely final opinion of the song is, because if you asked me about any song that I've reacted to over the last 2 years since I created my YouTube channel, I've probably changed my opinion on that song, and I guess that's fine. But I usually tend to sometimes really change my opinion very quickly after doing these videos. So even if I don't necessarily end up being completely into this song by the end of the reaction video, it doesn't mean that I don't like it. It probably means that I just needed a few more listens before I was completely sucked into it. But yeah, I definitely really liked it. The thing that I like the most is so far is definitely the energy and the visuals of the members. I really like all their looks in this video, except Castle J's. I think that's his name. I really gotta sit down and learn their names. I did try a little bit, but I just haven't really had much free time. But I'll try to learn their names at least. You know what? Actually, I'll try to learn their names whenever I do the B-side reaction. I think that's the best way to do it, because most of the time I can't really force myself to learn their names. It usually just starts, it happens on its own, really, after listening to them, and especially after listening to B-sides, it's when I learn their names and connect them with their visuals. So I'll try to do that when I react to the B-sides. Which, again, if you want to make that happen more sooner, definitely comment down below and like the video so I know that you guys want to see that. But yeah, we're still gonna need to check this song and music video out one more time. So without further ado, let's get into it in 3, 2, 1. You know, I think the thing that the song is lacking for me right now is a little bit of an edge to it. Because like the rapping is great and everything, but I just feel like it needs a little bit of an edge to it. It's useful though that every single one of the members has a very different haircut and hair color in this comeback. I really like this haircut on him. You don't really get many idols with this kind of haircuts flipped to the side. Most of the time it's like what I have right now. Like I don't know what's the name for this kind of haircut, but it's just like the bowl cut most of the time. Okay, the guy with the long hair is really bias wrecking me. Even though I still haven't really solidified on a bias in this group, I guess I just have a thing for long-haired guys. I don't know. Man, I don't think I've really noticed how deep of a voice this guy has. It's not quite as deep as Felix from Stray Kids, but it is very reminiscent of it. Okay, it's definitely starting to grow on me, but I still think the song lacks a little bit of something. Like, this ending part is really good, but the rest of the song, especially like the beginning, doesn't really quite land like this part here for some reason. I don't know exactly what it's missing, but there is definitely something that is not quite there in the beginning. Maybe it's just how the song is. But that's just also how I feel about this song. Okay. So yeah, I think that's kind of how I feel about this song. I don't think it's a bad song, and I'm 100% gonna listen to it quite a lot, but if you asked me which one I prefer, this one or Crush, I definitely say I prefer Crush. I don't know, something about Crush was just more interesting, more satisfying right off the bat. And again, this whole opinion might change after a few more listens. That's why it's probably gonna be at least a week from now until I react to the B-sides of the album that this is coming with, because I want more time to really be able to understand how I feel about this song and solidify my opinions about it, so I can tell you exactly how I feel about it, if anything has changed once I get to react to those B-sides. But yeah, I don't know, there's just something about it. It's definitely not a bad song, because at the end of the song, or at least in the final third of the song, you could say, it starts to definitely get me into it and get me attached and interested and excited, but it's only at the end. And I don't know why the rest of the song doesn't really grab me like that. I don't know. It kind of, I guess, harkens back to some criticisms that I had for some of their earlier songs, like Top Gang and Ice Age. And honestly, the annoying thing is that I feel like those songs now, I'm kinda into those songs more than I was at the time, so maybe that's gonna be the case for this one as well. But even right now, those songs feel kind of more interesting compared to this one, or at least the first half of this one, in that regard. But yeah, I don't know. It's just that it's towards the end of the song that I really get into this song for some reason. I don't know. But it's definitely not a bad song, and again, I just want to reiterate that, and I'm definitely going to be listening to it, so my opinion will probably change of this song. But still, I hope you guys still enjoyed my hearing my thoughts on this song, and I hope you're not disappointed about the things that I had to say about this. I still liked it, and I think it's definitely their best music video so far. And overall as like a comeback and everything, the experience of the music video was great, and their most hype, and it was really great. It was really great. It was like the ending part of the song especially was like a really great party. But if you asked me which one of the two songs I'm gonna be putting in my top top list of K-pop songs of this year, it's definitely gonna be Crush and not this one. At least at this point in time. Maybe there's gonna be some really cool B-side that I'm gonna be more interested in putting on the list compared to any of the two title tracks, but as it stands, this is just how I feel about these songs. And yeah, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge thanks to my two level 3 Patreons on Patreon, All Mari Bridgman and White Shadow Wolfie. If you want to join them and supporting me on my Patreon, you can do that by going down in the description below and clicking on the link to my Patreon. Pretty straightforward. And you don't have to subscribe at the same tier as those two people have. You can subscribe either at the lowest tier, which is at $2, and it's just for general support. There's not really an additional perk for you guys. The closest thing to a perk is that you just will get a thank you mention in the video, like the people that I just mentioned. Or maybe you can subscribe at the pretty high tier, which allows you to request me to do, or should I specify, demand me to do K-pop reactions. Because you can still request me stuff and ask me to react to certain K-pop songs or music videos or albums or whatever it is in terms of K-pop in the comments below. But if you request me to do something by going through my Patreon and subscribing to the tier, it will happen because you have obviously paid me to do it. You can just request me to do a reaction to a music video or a song in the comments below, but if you go to my Patreon, it's just gonna be a certain thing. And in the comments below, it's gonna be ultimately up to me. And especially right now, when I've been overwhelmed by releases again, I'm not exactly sure when I'm gonna get to reacting to requests. So I'm sorry. You can still comment down below. I still put it on a list that people have requested me to check out certain things, but I don't know when I'm gonna get to do that. Especially because I do other content other than K-pop stuff, so yeah, I don't know. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe. Also, check out the description to my Twitter if you want to follow me over there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you do enjoy my stories, or you simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to Patreon where you can pledge support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think it's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!